Hello, Rick of the Dead here. This is going to be my Nightmare on Elm Street remake review. Haven't done a review in a very long time for anything actually. I think the last review I actually did was Friday the 13th. But I did not. Let me start off by saying completely, I did not pay to see this movie. I went with. Was able to go with employees of the theater to see it. So I did not have to pay for it. Thank God. I had to say that first off because I kept saying I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. When I was asked, I'm like to see it. I'm like I'm not paying to see this. And the person I went with just said, "Oh, it's cool. I work for the theater. We can see it for free." So, um, let me start off by saying with the storyline, they completely, pretty much changed it from the original storyline. Like, oh, by the way, I'm probably gonna spoil a bunch of shit for everyone, so sorry ahead of time. The storyline was just, I, storyline was bad. Like they tried to make it modern. Like it started out with the kid at a diner, getting visions of Freddy. It was so needless to say, started off on a bad foot, on my opinion. In my opinion, then after that, I can't even remember. It was pretty much a blur. But like the story, like I hated the fact that they brought the Nancy character in and made her a main character. Like halfway through the movie, after they killed off one chick, and then like halfway through they kill off the one chick that you thought was the main chick, and then they brought in started using the Nancy character as the main character. Like halfway through the movie, which I thought was very stupid. The big surprise of Freddy being a child molester, not only a child molester but a kitty touching teacher, I thought was really stupid. Like why? Oh man, there you go. That burp was actually better than what the movie was. Um, why did you have to make him a kitty toucher, like kitty touching teacher? Like he was just like a fucking child murderer. But no, you have to give this ridiculous backstory to where, oh, that's why he wants to kill these kids because he was fucking finger banging them. No, fucking stupid. Just stick with the original storyline. And like back to him being the kitty touching teacher, when they did the flashback scene, the girl I seen the movie with leaned over to me and told me, she's like, he sounds like Adam Sandler. And I couldn't stop laughing because he seriously did sound like Adam Sandler. Like when he went running in the building and everything, it was just like it's straight up from like Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. It was really really bad. Then back to the whole kitty touching thing. Like during that part of the movie, I seriously was just waiting for Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC to walk out and just go, "Oh, Mr. Freddy Krueger, please sit down over here. Now I have a copy of your chat log here," because that's pretty much how they made it feel. They that From that point in the movie, it pretty much felt like an episode of Dateline to me. Um, and I thought the ending was terrible. Like I predicted that when Nancy character was getting drove away in the ambulance, I thought that Freddy was going to be driving the ambulance, which I thought would have been a better ending. But no, they just did that stupid ending where it's him coming through the fucking mirror and grabbing her mom. I just thought that was like you knew something was going to happen, but I just thought that was just like completely out of left field. But that's just me. This is only my opinion. Um, I have write down notes so I can remember what the fuck I actually want to talk about. Oh, the one thing that bothered me most about Freddy is he was not. He didn't seem like Robert Englund made the Nightmare series. Like he was like a staple. Like he had a voice, a face, everything. Jackie Earle Haley just he did not have the voice at all. He kept talking like fucking Rorschach from Watchmen. That was annoying. And the fact that he looked like a fucking burned gerbil. He seriously looked like a burned gerbil. Like nothing. Like nothing about him was good as Freddy. I just thought it was really, really bad casting and even more bad makeup. And his one-liners were so bad. Like usually Freddy's one-liners, you like laugh at them, or you laugh at them in like it works with the situation. Like, there's only two one-liners I can actually think of that stick out. Is when he killed the dog, he's like, "Oh, I was only petting it," and the other one was when a girl was running down the hallway, and the hallway turned into blood. He's like, "Oh no, that's a wet dream," or how about that for a wet dream? I don't know. It was just, honestly, I'm still debating in my head whether or not it was worse than Friday the 13th. It was just, and oh, another thing I want to complain about was one main kid in the movie was he looked like he belonged in Twilight. He seriously looked like the main guy from Twilight. I don't know his name. So, but that's why I kept thinking. I'm like, I thought he was gonna sparkle at any given moment. And there's one other thing I wanted to say, but I cannot fucking remember. Oh yeah, why do the kids now have dreams while they're awake? Is it because we've been up for so long they're now hallucinating? I don't know. But honestly, Michael Bay, please stop remaking horror films. Hopefully, this lesson will be taught to him due to the fact that like no reviewer or anything actually has given it a decent review. It just seemed really thrown together and really poorly done. Like, and no thought was put into it at all. And it's like, oh, what can we do? Okay, we gotta change. Of course, we have to change the story. So we're gonna make him a fucking pet. We're gonna make him fucking pet our ass, and then it'll just all come together. It came together, all right. It came together into a giant piece of shit. So I'll leave you on that note. New Nightmare on Elm Street, big pile of shit featuring a burned gerbil.